much fun. So much fun. And the girls are amazing.
They seem wonderful, high
so
energy.
cool.
They seem like, it seems like a sorority almost.
Yeah,
The league was just starting out when I learned about it. I was actually at a bridal shower and I ran into an old coworker of mine, and her sister had just started with Grand Raggidy, and they were learning how to play the game, learning how to skate, and I was so excited. I still had skates. I was a little rink rat growing up, so that's being at the rink every single weekend. And I was in grad school for college and wanted some other extracurricular activities and some exercise. So the next day I went to a practice, and it's been 20 years and I haven't left.
Usually I act as the co-head non-skating official. So I'll do any non-skating official job. For years I was for the first 7 years all I did was keep score. That's how I got the name BJ Tallywhacker, because I was whacking the tally, right? It was 19 years ago, and I was at the Canonsburg Pops picnic symphony thing, and I saw a girl walking around on roller skates with a helmet on and her big blonde ponytail sticking out of her helmet. So in my wine mind, I went up to her and was like, "Are you a real roller derby girl?" And she's like, "Yes, I am." And she's like, "Would you like to know more?" And I said, "Sure." Blue collar broads. Is that what you were, Mother? Were you blue collar broad?
You know it.
Oh, blue collar broad.
What about this, BJ?
What's this one? Look at your baby face. Oh, yeah.
I've been with the league since 2011. I have been perpetually on attack, which is where I love to be. And yeah, I've done a lot of jobs over the years. I have been the attack co-captain for a little over 8 years now. Attack is our B team. So we have our All-Stars, which are our charter A team with WFTDA, and then we have Attack, which is, I like to think of it as the team that people either join because they just kind of want to play more casual derby, or they want to work their way up to being on All-Stars. So I think of it as like a bridge between the two. And I want to, as a captain of Attack, foster either moving them up or getting them better as an attack skater.
The one with all the mustaches, I really like.
I have that one.
20, well, it would have been 2011 probably when it was shot, yeah.
Grand Raggidy actually wouldn't be around without our former coach, Don Greer, Wheels McGee. Unfortunately, he passed in 2018. He was the one that originally saw some of our former skaters at what used to be Plainfield Roller Rink. Him and his wife at the time worked at the rink, and they saw these adult skaters trying to skate. And they were like, what are you doing right now at adult skate? Like, you're gonna get run over. And they explained, hey, we're gonna try to start a roller derby league here in Grand Rapids. This is so cool. And he's like, oh my goodness. For me, Donnie was just a great human being in my life. Always wanting to help people, not just skating, not just with taking care of my gear. He actually would change and clean my bearings for me, because the one time I attempted to try things on my own, I messed things up royally. And so from that day on, he would take my skates home every so many months and then clean them off for me and bring them back. He also was like such a figure in my life to help me with things. Any car issues, any home repairs, and especially after my father passed away, he was there. Donnie always was there. He was opening and closing the rink for us. We were at a couple different venues, but he was in the speed skating community for years and years, so the rink owners knew him. Without him, we wouldn't have gotten into the rinks or had our own keys for practices. He was just essential in our traveling, helped us with all our gear and off. So he wasn't a coach on the bench, but he was maintenance on the side. He was essential in every behind the scenes aspect for us.
If I could sum up Grand Raggidy in one word, it would be strong.
If you could describe Grand Raggidy, the league itself, in one word, what would that word be?
Describe Grand Raggidy in one word. I'm going to say resilient.
Resilient. I would say resilient. We're very resilient. We always bounce back.